students. So yesterday we are dealing with the CET questions of human health and disease. Okay. See, we have completed up to 45 questions. Okay. The remaining questions we are going to complete it today. Okay. So yesterday I completed up to 45. Okay. Remember that is among the following select the hallucinogen. Which among these are the hallucinogen they are asked? That is charas, bhang, ganja. Among these all are the hallucinogen. I told if these are taken very high amount, okay, actually these are the cannabinoids, okay, but when these cannabinoids are taken in very high amount, now they are going to act as hallucinogen. The real hallucinogen will be less, you know that lysergic acid diethylamide is a hallucinogen, actually drug. But what happened, these cannabinoids when they are going to taken in very high amount, now they are acting as a hallucinogen, remember. So as a result, charas, bhang, ganja, all these are acting as hallucinogen. Answer will be all of the above, you know already. So next one is 46, we will move for 46. Okay. Wait a little bit. Can everybody see now? Okay. Now see, 46 they are asking, a caffeine is a stimulant present in, the caffeine is acting as a stimulant, it is comes under the category, stimulant category, it is a drug. A caffeine is nothing but it is a drug. It is mainly present in where they are asking, okay, it's mainly present in, whether it is present in coffee, yes. You people already know that caffeine is present within the coffee. Is it present in tea, ma'am? Yes, it's present in tea also. Is it present in any cola drinks which are drinking Coca-Cola? Okay. Yes, caffeine is present in cola drinks also. I will show you how many percentage it will be present. Okay. See here. Can everybody see this now? Okay. Yes. Can everybody see this image? See, when I am talking about the cocaine drug is not only present on the present in the coffee, it also present in the tea as well as whatever the beverages that are the soft drinks which you people are drinking. Example, Coca-Cola. Some of the beverages also it is the caffeine will be present. See, I already told the caffeine is acting as a stimulant. It acts as a stimulant in your body. Remember, when these products will be taken when you are going to feel like in a sleepy mood, when you are in the not having a high alertness, to gain the high alertness, again you are going to consume this stimulant. Okay. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿಕತ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಈ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂತೀರಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, probably when you are going to feel in the sleepy mood, okay, when you are not going to feel like to do any work, at that time you are going to drink a certain drinks which are going to make you highly give the energy in your body, which is going to stimulate your body, okay, which is going to overcome from the sleepiness. Okay, so that time you are going to drink these soft drinks. Okay, so the caffeine is acting as a stimulant. Okay, now this caffeine is not only present in the coffee, it also present in tea, it's also present in the Coca-Cola. You can see that Coca-Cola ಒಳಗೆ sticker ಇರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ sticker ಅಲ್ಲಿ what are the content that are present within the Coca-Cola they have given at the back. Try to see that. Okay, when you are going to see that they have written the caffeine is present in that. Okay, so why the caffeine is present? Caffeine is a drug which is acting as a stimulant. Okay, so when you are going to when you are going to drink this when you are going to drink the coffee or Coca-Cola, you are going to feel somewhat enthusiastic, somewhat highly energy. Okay, see how many percentage it will be present. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ can everybody see this now? In front. See, caffeine content of the beverages. These are the beverages. The caffeine, ಎಷ್ಟು amount caffeine ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, in instant you have seen that in instant coffee it having 70 mg. Okay, espresso it having 40 mg or decaffeinated. Sometimes you don't want any caffeine, means they are making it as decaffeinated, but also about only 5 mg of caffeine will be present. Okay, wait a little bit. Okay. Okay, see, now what happened in energy drinks, which your people, energy drinks means to get an energy, you are drinking the energy drinks when you are very tired, so that time you are suggested to drink the energy drinkers. So these energy drinkers mainly contain the stimulant drugs. Okay, so energy drinks may content about 8 mg. Okay, cola which you are drinking the Coca-Cola, it consists of 40 mg of caffeine. In the tea it consists of 40 mg of caffeine. Once again, in the hot chocolate what you are drinking, it consists of 5 mg. Okay, hope so you understood. So answer will be, so what happened, your answer will be here. Okay, so tell me, the caffeine is present in coffee? Yes. The caffeine is present in tea? Then yes. It is present in cola drinks? Then yes. So answer is all A, B and C. Got my point? Okay. See, we will move for next one. Okay. See, an opium derivative is, among these, which is an opium derivative? Remember about opium? Opium is an alkaloid that is derived from the opi plant, that is Papaver somniferum plant. Okay, the opium, the naturally formed opium will be what? Morphine. If it is if you are going to add a acetic acid, okay, then you are going to form what? Heroin. You know that one. Okay, so remember, is it hashish, chara, ganja or cocaine, is it comes under opium? No. Hashish, charas comes under what? Cannabinoids. Okay. Ganja, same cannabinoids. When talking about cocaine, it is a stimulant. Then what about brown sugar? Do you ever heard about brown sugar? Remember, a brown sugar is nothing but it is an adulterated form of heroin. What it is? It is an adulterated form of heroin. Okay, when these are adulterated is removed, then it actually going to form that heroin color will become white in color. Actually the heroin color will be a brown in color. Okay, it will be highly adulterated. When those adulterated will be removed, now that heroin going to occupy the color white in color. Okay, I will show you. Okay, see, I will show you. Can everybody see this now? Okay. Okay, see here. Can everybody see this now? See, I given structure also. See, this is a different type of products of heroin they are showing. See, they are telling heroin color can vary from the dark brown sugar color to the whitish color, which is appearing a lot like cocaine. Remember, a cocaine will be a very whitish in color. So what happened whenever the adulterate form, I will show you next one here. See, perfectly it is showing. See, can you see this image, children? It is a very dark brown in color when it becomes white, because it is an adulterated form of heroin. When you are going to remove those adulterants, now the heroin starts appearing a whitish in color, which resembles to the cocaine. Okay, so remember, a brown sugar is nothing but it is an adulterated form of heroin. Now they are asking indirectly for your question, rather than giving a heroin, they are giving you a brown sugar. So you should remember, children, that is brown sugar is nothing but it is an heroin only. So obviously heroin comes under opium. Okay, it is an opioid alkaloids. Okay, hope so you got it. Okay, we will move it. Okay. Okay, what happened? An opium derivative will be a brown sugar. Okay. Next one, from the following, the one which is hallucinogen. Among these, the one is an hallucinogen. Which is that? Is it heroin? Is it nicotine? Is it morphine? No. This morphine, heroin is an analgesic, which is acting as a painkiller, whereas a nicotine is a highly stimulant. But hallucinogen, okay, hallucinogen means which are going to have a imaginary word. Here the drug mainly creates the unrealistic word. Hallucinogen I am already told. So hallucinogen will be LSD, lysergic acid diethylamide. Okay. Next one we will know. Heroin is got from the plant of the family. Very easily they are asking. You all know what is heroin? Heroin is a semi-synthetic. Okay, it is a semi-synthetic, means it is obtained from the half naturally, half it is made by putting certain chemicals, man-made. Okay, hence it is called a semi-synthetic. If you are going to take a morphine and you are putting a diacetyl acid, then what happened? Now the morphine itself become what? Heroin. Okay, by putting a diacetic acid to the morphine, you are getting a heroin. So they are asking, heroin is got from the plant. Which plant you are obtaining? From the opium. It is called Papaveraceae family. Okay, Papavera somniferum. Okay, so try to be deep. Okay, try to read it in very deep manner. Remember, that's why what I told you that in the previous class, ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ ರೀಸನ್ನೇ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ must and should, that chart should be by heart. I don't know what you people will do. Must and should, they are going to what ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಫ್ಲಕ್ಚುವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಸೊ ನೀವೇನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. This drugs comes under this category only. You must and should know that. Okay, then only you can play with these types of questions, because they are very jumbled in manner. They never ask in the direct form. See how they are asking here. They are asking here about heroin. They are not directly asking about your opium alkaloids, or not directly asking you morphine here. They are asking the semi-synthetic of those alkaloids. Okay, remember. Coffee and tea are, what are those they are asking here? See, isn't they are fermented beverages? No, they are, coffee and tea are made by fermentation? No, never. Your alcohol can be made by fermentation. You people know in the previous classes. Okay, is are those alcoholic beverages? Is it contains any alcohol in your coffee or tea? No. So answer is wrong. Is it a distilled beverages? When you are preparing coffee or tea, you are going to distill it? No, it is not a distilled beverages. Now it is a non-alcoholic beverages, because these are the soft drinks. Okay, these are the soft as well as hot drinks. Okay, so which are the non-alcoholic beverages? So they are the non-alcoholic beverages. Getting my point? So next we will move. Next. Okay. Okay. 51. Okay. The side effects of the use of anabolic steroids in female includes. You people already know that. What happens if the female abuse these anabolic steroids? Means if they are going to use in the bad manner. Abuse. You people have seen that so many females, if they are coming for the weightlifting athletes, example weightlifting athletes are already bodybuilders, those people are abusing these steroids. You people know that yarella bodybuilders irtaralri, they are mainly using certain steroids to build the body, rather than by making the exercise. They want those body immediately, so they are taking certain steroids to get such type of body shapes. So they are abusing those steroids. When those steroids are abused by the females, they have got certain effects on the females. What we will see that what happens, they are asking muscularization, means showing the characteristics of male. Obviously they are showing increased aggressiveness. Yes. Mood swinging and depression, I already told, the mood started swings. Now ಈಗಿದ್ದಂತ mood ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮಿರಲ್ಲ, this is called as mood swings. Okay, and depressions happens. Yes. Abnormal menstrual cycles. Yes. Excessive hair growth on the face and the body. Yes. Okay, enlargement of clitoris. Yes. Okay, deepening up of voice, just like man. Okay, these all they are going to show. I will show the images, then you come to know that. So option E, B and C are right. So option D is the right answer. Okay, because it involves all. I will show you the images, students. Then you can come to know that. Okay. Okay. Next we will move here. See how she is looking? She is looking exactly like man. Muscularization characteristics happening here. See, by anabolic steroids, by taking certain anabolic steroids, they are going to look in this manner. Okay. See, muscularization showing most of the characteristics. They are showing male characteristics. Okay, growth of facial hairs, they started to grow certain facial hairs. Okay, male pattern baldness. Now baldness happens like just like male pattern. Okay, change in or cessation of the menstrual cycles, means it may change or it may cease. Cease means completely stops. Okay. See what happens, friends, every time when I am going to change, each and every time certain changes will happen here. Okay, I should remember that. When I am taking a pan, again there will changes will happen. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, changes in or cessation of menstrual cycle. Certain times menstrual cycle doesn't happen properly, doesn't happen monthly. If they are having certain changes in the menstrual cycle, or sometimes ceased, means completely stop, menopause. Okay, it is called as menopause. Okay, it may completely stop. Okay, enlargement of clitoris. There may be enlargement of clitoris region. Okay, deepened voice, just like boys. Okay, boys having a deepened voice, just like boys, they are having the characteristics of deepened voice. These are the characteristics shown by the females if they are going to abuse the what anabolic steroids. Okay, so you people got to know now. Okay, we'll move back. Okay, yes. Okay, see, so what option A, B and C, these all three are correct. Okay, next will come, cannabinoids are known for their effects on. Where exactly these cannabinoids affects? I told you people already. See, cannabinoids receptors are present in central nervous systems, remember, but it's mainly affects on your cardiovascular system. Where it is going to affect? It affects on the cardiovascular system. So it increases the rate of the heartbeat. Okay. So what happened? Cannabinoids means it comes under the what? Your marijuana, okay, ganja, charas, hashish. These all are cannabinoids. Okay. So what happens? It's mainly increase the body activity. So what happened? The rate of the heartbeat get increased. So it directly affects on the cardiovascular system. Okay. So answer is cardiovascular system. Okay. Heroin is chemically, very nicely asked. Okay, we will see this. Can everybody see this now? What it is chemically made up of heroin? It is called as diacetyl morphine. Now read. Why it is called as diacetyl morphine? You people already know. It's called as diacetyl morphine. Means naturally obtained opium is called as morphine. Remember, which is naturally obtained from the plant is called as morphine. When this morphine is taken naturally and put certain chemicals, those certain chemicals are nothing but acetic acid. When 2 moles of acetic acid is put ahead, now what happens? It is called as diacetyl morphine. Now putting a diacetic acid, 2 moles of acetic acid to the morphine, you are getting a heroin. You will see that structure. Okay. Okay. See here. See guys. Can everybody see this one? Okay. Yes. See, every time I am told you. So many work to do here. Can everybody see this one? See, it is an morphine structure. The morphine, it is which is naturally obtained from the opium plant, your poppy plant, okay, Papaver somniferum plant, which is naturally occurring. A naturally occurring opium is called as morphine. Now taking this morphine, which is naturally occurring, putting certain acetic anhydride, okay. Now what happened? You are putting certain acetic acid. Now 2 moles of acetic acid will present. Diacetic morphine is called. Diacetic morphine, diacetyl morphine. Okay, see, CH3 COOH is called acetic acid. See, both. So it is called a diacetyl. 2 moles of acetyl, diacetyl morphine. Okay, science it is called as semi-synthetic. Synthetic means man-made by preparing a chemical. Why it is called as semi? Because half of them is morphine, which is naturally occurred, half of them you are making it as chemically. Hence it is called as semi-synthetic. Okay. Next one. Okay, we will move here. Okay. Answer. Everybody got your answer. These are diacetyl morphine. Okay. Easily you people can put that by closing your eyes. By it here itself. Okay. So many times I am told you. Okay. Next one. The receptor of THC. What is the THC? So THC is nothing but it is called as tetrahydrocannabinol. What it is called as? Tetrahydrocannabinoids. Means they are asking about the receptors of cannabinoids. Okay. Where exactly the receptors of cannabinoids are found? They are asking. When you are taking the cannabinoids, the cannabinoid should goes and react in your body. So physiological change should be happens. The physiological change when it happens, when it is goes and binds to the receptor. So they are asking that tetrahydrocannabinoids receptors are present in which organ? Okay, they are asking you whether it is present in central nervous system, whether it is present in gastrointestinal tract, cardiovascular system or respiratory system? So answer here will be central nervous system. So answer here is central nervous system. You people already know. The receptors are present in the central nervous system. I will show you guys. Okay. Can everybody see this now? I told you people so many words every time. Yeah, see, directly I put that leaf on the brain. Why? Central nervous systems comes under brain. You people already know. So these cannabinoids receptors are present in the central nervous system. Remember, especially when they have shown you cannabinoid receptor sites. It's present in basal ganglia. It's present in hippocampus region. It's present in cerebrum. Okay. So remember, when the cannabinoids, when you are going to take a cannabinoids, these receptors are mainly present in brain. Okay, central nervous system, especially basal ganglia, hippocampus, and cerebrum. Okay, you people have got this. You will move for next one. Okay. Yes. Okay, so answer you people know. Chemical it is called as diacetylmorphine. So you got a central nervous system. Next, 55th one. Okay, from the following, the one which interferes with the transport of dopamine is. See students, I want to explain little bit. ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಭಾಳ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಡೋಪಾಮೈನ್ದು. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಡೋಪಾಮೈನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂತ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಟು ನೋ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಕಟ್ ಯು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಸ್ 5 minutes ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡೋಪಾಮೈನ್. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಕೋಕಾ ಆಲ್ಕಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್. Okay, your coca alkaloids mainly interferes with you people remember that one. Okay, yes, see your coca alkaloids which are acting as a stimulant. I already told these stimulants goes and interferes with the dopamine. Only this much I told in the previous class. Now I am going to explain you how it is going to interfere, what exactly happens in your body. Nimage ಏನು ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. Okay, see, it's very nice concept. Remember, it's one of very nice concept. See, remember people, a dopamine is called as feeling good hormone. See, your dopamine is acting as neurotransmitter as well as hormone which is released by the hypothalamus. Remember, you people already know the neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters, you people know potential transmitting a signal from the one neuron to the another neuron. So here dopamine is acting as a neurotransmitter as well as hormone. What it is called here? It is called as feel good hormone. See how nice it is. What it is called? Feel good hormone. Means, can I tell you one situation people? See, think that you got a very hunger. Okay, hungry agittu nimge. So morning to afternoon matte ನೀವು ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು. So evening ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ, you are going for certain restaurant. Within that restaurant ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಫುಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. How you are going to feel now? Just tell me. You are going to feel very pleasure. You are going to feel very happy. So at exactly that time, the neurotransmitter that is released in your body will be, that is what? Dopamine. So this dopamine is called as a feel good hormone. It is also called as reward hormone. Let me show you. See, try to know these hormones please. Okay, see what they are telling, that dopamine, see, it is called as reward. Reward means after doing something you are going to give certain rewards. So what happens, it is going to feel good hormone, it is going to reward you people. Okay, so it released during pleasurable situations. Remember, whenever you are getting a very pleasure situations means your body is releasing what? Dopamine. Okay, hence it is called as reward chemical. Exactly like this, extra knowledge barli anodaka I added this one. See, endorphin. Endorphin is also one hormone. It works as painkiller. Remember, it works as what? Guys, it works as painkiller. So it is released after the exercise. When you are going to do the exercise, what? After the exercise, your endorphin will be released. Now it is acting as what? Painkiller. Okay, come here. Oxytocin. You people know very nice about oxytocin. Okay, oxytocin is called as love hormone. How nicely they have told. See, they are told it is called as love hormone. So it is released during the sex and childbirth and the lactation period. Howdri, you people very well know about the childbirth. During the childbirth, exactly during the parturition, what happened? oxytocin will happen. Hence it is called as love hormone. Okay. Next see serotonin. Okay. Serotonin is called as mood stabilizer hormone. How see? It stabilizes your mood. Okay. More sensitive to the diet. Okay. Than any other neurotransmitter. Any other neurotransmitter, it is more sensitive what? It is sensitive for the diet. So it is called as mood stabilizer. So try to remember this hormone. Nanaಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ dopamine. Remember this dopamine acts as hormone as well as neurotransmitter. Please remember this guys. Okay. So dopamine they are telling that it is a reward hormone. Feel good means that's why people why I am talking about dopamine. Please try to know this. When you people are going to take a drug ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಏನು ಅನಿಸ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ಅವ್ರ ಪೀಪಲ್ಗೆ feel very pleasurable. Then that's why they are going to take a drug ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅನಿಸ್ಬೇಕು pleasure feel ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು pain ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. If those drugs are making you pain then you are never going to take a drug. But what happens, certain drugs when you are taking you feel very pleasurable. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅನಿಸ್ತೈತಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ imaginary world you started to doing certain dance and everything. Why? You are going to feel very pleasurable. I will tell you why. What happened? Come now. Exact concepts comes here. Now you people know about what is dopamine. Okay. See what happened when you are going to take a stimulant. Example which cocaine. What that cocaine will do I tell you. See your dopamine is ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪಾತ್ವೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕೋಕೈನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಪಾತ್ವೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ಡ್ ಪಾತ್ವೆಗಿನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಯಾವ ಪಾತ್ವೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. See exactly dopamine mainly helps in the neurotransmitter. You people know. So what happens when here action potential comes. Action potential means your stimulus. When action potential comes and it stimulates your synaptic vesicles. Within the synaptic vesicles you have got a neurotransmitter. Example dopamine. So now what happens? Dopamine will release and left to the synaptic cleft. What happens once dopamine comes to the synaptic cleft? Now this dopamine goes and join to the receptors that is present in the post neuron. This is a pre-neuron. This is the post neuron. You people already know. So what happens when the dopamine comes and binds to the receptor of the post neuron? Now action potential will move from the one neuron to other neuron. This is the main. This is exactly dopamine pathway. One thing. Please children tell me whatever the action potential will happens, it will be stayed only for few minutes. ಒಪ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ? Only few minutes. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಈಗ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ನೀನೇನೋ ತಗೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಕತ್ತೆ. I am getting energy. This energy will be lost for only few minutes. After I again become normal. You people agree this one, right? ಹಂಗ ನಾನು ಕುಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಇರ್ತೀನಲ್ರಿ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತಲ್ರಿ. ನೋ, you got a balancing system of the feedback. Every for hormone you got a feedback mechanism. You people know it very well. Okay. So what happened once the action potential will gone here? What happened? Now dopamine should stop. You people know. So what happened? Now the dopamine should whatever the present in the synaptic cleft should be removed. So what happened? Now this dopamine whatever the remains in the synaptic cleft, once again it is go back to the presynaptic neurons. Remember means ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳಿ. ಈಗ ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಪ್ರೀಯಿಂದ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿನಾಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಹೋತಪ್ಪ. ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಿನಾಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ರಿಮೂವ್. ಸೊ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? ನಾವು ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಿನಾಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟರ್. Once it moves to the dopamine transporter, again it's go back for the presynaptic. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಕೊಂತ ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಈಗ again it wants to release means once again dopamine synthesis ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರಷ್ಟೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is a pathway. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದು ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ pathway. ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ತಂತಾನ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ತಂತಾನ ಹೆಂಗ ಉಳಿದಂಥ ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೀಸಿನಾಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಕುಂತ ಬಿಡ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಈಗ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ತಿಳಿತ್ರಿ? So what happened in cocaine? See, while taking a cocaine, while every time energetic ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. When you are going to take a cocaine, okay, now cocaine comes. What happens? Now the regular will be, now this should be released, it should be taken, whatever the remaining should be removed by this one. Okay, so what happens? Once cocaine comes, it directly goes and attached to this dopamine transporter. ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ? First bundle in cocaine, when you are going to take a cocaine, any drink stimulant, it directly goes and binds to where? Dopamine transporter. Means once it binds the dopamine transporter, whatever the dopamine present in the synaptic cleft can't move again back. So as a result, what happened? So many dopamine present in the synaptic cleft. So what happened? Again dopamine attached to the receptors. Again your action potential goes again. So what happened? This condition creates you what? Euphoria. Means highly exotic. Highly happiness. ಯಾಕಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾತ್ರಿ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋದು ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಕತ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಕೊಕೈನ್ ಬಂದು ಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಕೊಕೈನ್ ಬಂದು ಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೋಪಮೈನ್ ಸಿನಾಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಉಳಿದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವೆ. ಒಂದು ಸಿನಾಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಉಳಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯೂಫೋರಿಯಾ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಲಿ ಎಂಥೂಸಿಯಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್, ಹೈಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದೇ cocaine ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ. hallucinogen. Most of drug create this one. Everybody got my point? Isn't it lengthy? If lengthy also, it's very important. Remember, okay? Note one question ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. Try to understand it, okay? ಮತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿಪ್ಪ. Okay? Okay. So, this is central nervous system. You people know. What here is see from the following one of the drug, okay, that interferes with the transport of the dopamine. Which is the drug they are asking? That is coca alkaloids, because coca alkaloids is called as what? Highly stimulant. Stimulant ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಹರಡುದು ಬರೇ ಹೌದಿಲ್ರಿ? It's highly stimulant. It doesn't depress your central nervous system. ಅದು ಯಾಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Because large amount of dopamine is present in the synaptic cleft. That makes that to create in such a manner. Very good. Now you people got understood. Next one. Okay. Okay. 56. Which repeated use of drug, the tolerance level of receptor present in your body? What happened, people? By repeating using up of drugs or any alcohol, what happened? Your receptors level, the tolerance capacity of receptor, is it decreases? No, it increases. Already ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ರಿ, ಟಾಲರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಇರ್ತಾನ, ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನ? ಕುಡಿತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 10 ml ಕುಡಿತಾನೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 20, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 30, 40, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ 90 ml. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? when that person is drinking a 90 ml, suddenly he want to leave the alcohol. think that ಅವನು ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ 90 ml ತಗೊಂಡವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? now he starts to drinking 20 ml. what happened? now whatever the tolerance level of the receptors, what ಅದು ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೈತಿ? only the high, because the tolerance level of receptors already got increased. why? because of highly consuming of those drugs. okay, so only when the people drinks that amount of quantity, only the people will get satisfaction. remember, okay, so it is called as addiction and dependence, what I told in your alcohol. okay, so answer here with the repeated use of drugs, the tolerance level of the receptor present in your body, obviously it increases, it doesn't decreases. remember, the leaves of the plant depicted here yield. now they are given certain structure of the leaves. what they are talking about? this leaves is nothing but charas. okay, means one type of cannabinoids, means with Cannabis sativa. okay, this is a Cannabis sativa leaf. exactly, that is charas. what happened? The day I told you, by mixing a certain things, you are getting a different products of your cannabinoids. means by taking a certain leaves, you are getting one cannabinoid. by mixing leaves and a certain plant part of the plant body, you are getting another. you will see that what. okay, but by only taking a leaves, you can create a cannabinoid, that is charas. okay, I will show you guys here. okay, okay, come back. I'm sorry. Sorry guys, I have put one GIF image to show this one. I forgot to show that one. I will show you now. okay, sorry for entering previous question. okay, see, once, because I already put certain GIF images to know you people, then you get a clear cut. okay, see what happened? whatever the yellow color, that will be a dopamine. now these are dopamine receptors. Okay, now the neurotransmitter will transmit from the presynaptic to the postsynaptic. It is an actual path of the dopamine. Okay, so what happens is dopamine releasing, now it is going for the dopamine receptors, now action potential release. But what happens when you are taking a cocaine? These yellow colors are cocaine. Okay, so what happens in normal irbekonda, the dopamine should not remain in the synaptic cleft, that should be removed. Okay, in normal pathway that should be removed. It can be removed by the dopamine transporter. Means whatever the remaining in the cleft, now the dopamine goes to the dopamine transporter and enters into the presynaptic only. Okay, this is actual pathway. What happens when you are going to take a cocaine? So once a cocaine comes, what happens? Cocaine goes and binds here. Once it binds, see, remember what happens? It binds, whatever the dopamine release, it can't go back. So what happened? Whatever the dopamine release, that will be present in synaptic cleft only. Now that creates you what? Euphoric effect. Means highly different physiological effects will be seen. See, it increases the dopamine in the synaptic cleft, allows a more dopamine to bind the dopamine receptor and increase your reward sensation. Means your dopamine sensation. It is called as reward sensation. Means highly pleasure sensation. Okay, that's why you get a very pleasure when you are going to take a stimulant or coca. Okay, coke. This is a coke. Coke drug tagondaga, why they are going to feel a very pleasure or very stimulant means due to this reason. Okay, next one. Yes, whatever I showed that leaves, it is a charas. Now you people agree? Can you see those leaves? Whatever the leaves you are going to see, that is charas. So I told, by taking different parts of the plant, you are making a different types of cannabinoids. Okay, so only by taking a leaf part you can make a charas. Okay, other things are better. Hashish, it's cannabinoids only. Remember, your hashish, charas, ganja, marijuana. Okay, this all comes under cannabinoids. So what happened? Hashish can be made what? Hashish is made through the suppression of trichomes. Trichomes means a hair-like structure that is present on the epidermis of the leaves. Okay, so hashish is made through the suppression of trichomes from the cultivated plant. By taking the trichomes, you can make the hashish. Okay, using the various methods such as a heat, you can heat them, or you can put ice in the ice water, solvents, pressure, separations. Okay, so hashish can mainly obtained by what? By taking a trichomes. Okay, by taking the trichomes of the cultivated plant. Okay, but what happened? Your charas. Okay, a charas is made by rubbing the top of the leaves of the plants. So by rubbing the leaves of the plants, you can get a charas. Okay, that's why the leaf they have given there. So you should identify it as charas only. Okay, next, ganja. Ganja is the flowering or a fruiting tops. So ganja is mainly extract from the flowering. Mainly inflorescence type flower ಬೆಳೆದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ extract ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So by flowering or the fruiting tops of the cannabis plant. Okay, so bhang, don't necessity to read this all. To know you people, I am telling this one. Okay, so whatever the bhang is prepared from the leaves and the seeds of the plant primarily. Okay, so whatever the bhang that is prepared, it is mainly by taking certain leaves, also by taking certain what seeds, they are going to crush it. Now it is going to become a bhang. Okay, you people got it? Okay, move back, come back. Okay, everybody got this one? Okay, sorry. Oh, yes. Now come for 15. Use of cannabis product results in. By using the cannabis products, what will happen? They are asking you. Okay, see, alteration in the perception, thoughts and feelings. Yes, by using the cannabis means marijuana, your weed, again ganja. Obviously, if you are going to take in very high amount, what it is at? It acts as hallucinogen. Obviously, what happens? It's alteration. It alters your perception. Means it is going to create a unrealistic world. Okay, it is going to alter in your perception as well as your thoughts and as well as your feelings. Okay, so answer 1 is right. Remaining we will see. Is it depress the brain activity? No. By taking them, you are never going to get a depress. That is opium. Okay. A suppressed brain function and the relieving pain. No. Analgesic or stimulation of various nerve system, increase alertness and activity. No. It can be done by making stimulant, by taking stimulants. Okay. Next one. A narcotic chemical among the following is obtained from the member of family Solanaceae. Among these narcotic drugs, one is the drug which is mainly obtained from the plant that is belonging to the Solanaceae. That is nothing, that plant is tobacco. Remember, your tobacco plant comes under Solanaceae. So tobacco plant contain what type of drug? It contain nicotine. So here the nicotine that is belonging to the family Solanaceae. So Solanaceae family you are already know. Your tomato, your brinjal, all belongs to the Solanaceae family, which is an annual plant. Okay, they are also called as a nightshaders. Why? Because these are the plant usually grown in the shady regions. That's why it is called as nightshaders. Okay. So what I am talking about here, nicotine, one of the drug, it is belonging to the family Solanaceae. Obviously, here drug taken from the which type of the plant? That is tobacco plant. The tobacco plant consists what? Nicotine has a drug. Okay. Tobacco belongs to the family. Again, say Solanaceae. Okay. Opium is obtained from how many times this question asked children? So please remember it is Papaver somniferum. Okay, we'll move next one. Yes, 62. What next one? The drug that functions as a depressant of central nervous system. Which is that is drug which is depressant, acting as amphetamine? No. Caffeine? No. Opium? Yes. How do you read? Which is acting as depressant. Okay, which is acting as depressant. Okay. Next one, microorganisms used in the fermentation of alcohol. Previous lesson, microbes in human welfare. Which microbes? That is Saccharomyces. Okay, you people already know. No need to explain. Okay. Quinine is extracted from. Among which plant the quinine is extracted? I already told Cinchona. Okay, so Cinchona officinals. I will show you. By the bark by taking this Cinchona officinals is on a plant. By taking the bark of the plant, you can extract quinine, which is acting as an anti-drug for the malaria. Right now, this quinine is also helpful for corona. Okay, they are telling that by taking those anti-malaria drug, you can control little bit of coronavirus. They are telling it. Okay, hydroxychloroquine. Okay, come here. Go back. Go back. I'll show you. Go back. Can everybody see this? Can everybody see this one? Okay. See, Cinchona bark. By taking this bark, you are going to produce what? A quinine. Okay. This is a Cinchona. Okay. Cinchona bark. Cinchona officinals. Okay. Cinchona officinals. By here the plant part which is used here will be a bark. So bark helps in the producing of quinine. Okay. Okay. Let us start. Come back. Okay. Is it a nice exercise for me? Really, it is a very nice exercise for me. Cinchona officinals. Okay. Smoking addiction is harmful because it produces the polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which is a very dangerous chemicals. These dangerous chemicals mainly what happen? It mainly alter the DNA of the cells. Once there is an alteration of DNA of the cells, it may causes cancer. Remember, so smoking addiction is harmful. It mainly because it produces polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which are already told. So it can causes what? Cancer, mainly lung cancer. Okay. Calm. Okay, 66. Central Drug Research Institute is situated. Okay, where the Central Drug Institute is situated? Remember, it is situated in Lucknow. I will show you guys. Okay, your first laboratory after the independence, the first laboratory that is created in India. What? After the independence, remember. Okay, that is Central Drug Research Institute. It is mainly present in Lucknow. It is mainly inaugurated in 17th February in 1951, and it is inaugurated by your first Prime Minister, that is Nehru. it is inaugurated by the Nehru, and it is the first laboratory to create in India. Okay, in India ಒಳಗೆ first laboratory ಬಂದದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is a Central Drug Research Institute that is present in Lucknow. Okay, and it is inaugurated by the your first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru in 17th Feb in 1951. Okay, go back, now count. Okay, so answer here will be Lucknow. Caffeine is absent in. Caffeine is present in coffee, tea, yes. Tea, Coca-Cola drinks, yes. Tea and milk. Here tea is present, but milk is not. But tea is present, so answer is here. Yes, tea is present. It is not a correct answer. See here, milk and the curd. No, it is not present either in milk, either in curd. So answer is C. A non-cannabinoid here. Here there are a certain cannabinoids is there, which is a non-cannabinoid. They are asking here. So answer 68 will be cocaine and caffeine, which is a non-cannabinoid because these are the stimulant. The remaining are the cannabinoids. Okay. Next 69. Among the following, select a non-hallucinogen. Among these are the non-hallucinogen. Which are these? Charas is non-hallucinogen, morphine is non-hallucinogen, and bhang is non-hallucinogen. So, is it? Tell me, charas, bhang, morphine. Now, is it correct, Andre? Is it these all A and B and C? No. So, bhang. Remember, bhang and your charas. Your bhang and charas both combine cannabinoids. When these both are taken in excessive amount, obviously they act as hallucinogen. But what about morphine? Morphine is comes under analgesic, which depress. Okay, so it doesn't act as any hallucinogen. Okay, so answer is morphine. Now come for 70. In alcohol's liver get damaged, has it accumulates the excess of fat? Previous reading, because for the fat for the absorption of fat and for the what happened, digestion of the fat,